Thanks for watching Capital City News, your connection to Salt Lake City government. Today I'm down at Rice-Eccles Stadium for Utah football season. On today's show, we'll be interviewing Dillon Hase with the city's transitional storage program. And our History Minute is about Lester Wire, who invented the first traffic light. But first, let's start with our legislative update and look back. At the September 6th meeting, the council continued its discussion on new homeless shelters and resource centers to be built in Salt Lake City. Discussion centered on site selection, needed resources, and what the capacity of the facility should be. The council also discussed the state of affordable housing, including challenges presented by the city's extremely low vacancy rate, rental price increases, overcrowding, and more. The Salt Lake City Homeless Services Site Evaluation Commission convened last month to review results of a survey designed to solicit public opinion on criteria for new resource centers. The commission received updates from the city and county leaders and worked to develop plans for the next phase of the site selection process. Get your foodie on every Thursday between 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Gallivan Center's Food Truck Thursday. Taste the fresh, unique flavors of Salt Lake's favorite food trucks. For more information, visit facebook.com/foodtruckthursdays. City residents rejoiced as Google announced it went online with its fiber service. Councilmember Derek Kitchen was there for the announcement and took a speed test for the 1 gigabit service, which is only available in the downtown area for now. The company says it is building out in the months ahead. Finding storage can oftentimes be a barrier for those experiencing homelessness. Dillon Hase with the city's homeless services team is here to tell us more about how the city is linking people with resources.
Experiencing homelessness can be a very tough situation for people. Not only do they not have a place to live on a long-term basis, but they also often do not have a place for their belongings. The main goal of the program is to provide individuals experiencing homelessness with a safe, secure location for them to store their belongings. There can be a lot of theft in the area. People are losing their IDs or losing, sentimental items, and that can, further compound their problems. If you're trying to seek services or go to a job interview, if you're looking for work, it can also make that more difficult. Having your stuff in a stationary location that you have to guard can really be a barrier for some people. So we opened this program to give people a safe place for them to store their belongings on a long-term basis. That way they can have increased mobility and actually get out and look for work and seek the services that they need and not have to worry about their stuff being stolen. We are right kitty corner across the street from the Road Home Shelter, which is very beneficial to a lot of our clients. Some of them have mobility issues or in wheelchairs or are elderly. Generally, we get about 2 to 5 new clients every day. The Road Home refers a lot of clients over here, so does the Wiegand Center and the Salt Lake City Police Department's HOST program down in the Community Connection Center. They are also sending people our direction. We have 372 active clients, and with these additional 100 bins, we will be able to expand the program even further. Clients say to me on almost a daily basis things like, "This is a lifesaver. I don't know what I would do without your program. This is one of the best things that the city has ever done for us." We really are working very hard to address homelessness in Salt Lake City, not only to deal with the immediate effects on the Rio Grande neighborhood, but also to improve services system-wide so that individuals are able to transition out of homelessness quicker and more effectively.
And now it's time for our History Minute.
In 1912, cars had become more popular in Salt Lake City than ever. That's when Police Chief B.F. Grant appointed 24-year-old Lester Wire to be the head of the first traffic squad in Salt Lake City. In this new and seemingly lawless frontier of the automobile, the police department was desperate for safer alternatives to having officers standing in the middle of increasingly busy intersections to direct traffic. So Wire designed what is believed to be the world's first electric traffic signal. This signal was mounted on a tall pole placed in the middle of the intersection and connected to the same wires the trolleys used. An officer would operate the light with a two-way switch from the corner. At first, the street sign was looked at as a joke. People called it Wire's Pigeon House, since it looked so much like a birdhouse. Lester ended up leaving the traffic squad to serve in World War I, and when he returned, he worked as a detective until his retirement in 1946. Wire was never able to patent the stoplight, so he was never able to profit from it, though inventing it himself. The original stoplight itself no longer exists. A replica stands today in the lobby of the Utah Department of Transportation.
That's it for this episode of Capital City News, where we do our best to keep you in the know. Please tune in next time to stay up to date on all the latest. For SLC TV, I'm Poonam Kumar. Let's go Utah!